Thank you for coming to Compass Starlight. This is going to be a weekend reading. Let's see what kind of energies we get for this weekend. On what kind of characteristics can we focus our attention? What kind of attributes can we aim to emulate? It's a good spot right there. We have the Gentleman, card number 5. We have the Artisan, card number 3. Next up, I have the Starseed Oracle for some oracle cards. What kind of advice or messages, what kind of input or energy do we have for this coming weekend? Heraeus. Let's see if we can get one more. Oops. I'll definitely take this one. The 7 Star Sisters. Do we take this one? Yes. Yes. Double mission. Okay. So the Mantegna Tarot is my archetype deck, and then we had the Starseed Oracle, and this one is the Moon and Stars Tarot. The Moon. Way too many cards. Way too many. Okay, other energies for this weekend. Again, way too many cards, I think. I don't know, I'm looking for 4. Oh, that's it. Alright, we'll take them. This one. So we have the Moon, the 5 of Cups, the King of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Wands. So, oh, there's one more. And the 8 of Wands. Okay. Messages. These all fit. Yep. The Moon, the 5 of Cups, the King of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, the 8 of Wands. We have fast communication, fast movement forward, messages coming in. We have the opportunity to take hold and seize new opportunities with enthusiasm, to move out onto the horizon after making a choice to do so, to pursue something. The 2 of Pentacles is the balance between energies, material things, material energies that we're working with. This could be your investment into playtime and your investment into work time, or perhaps even work and sleep. This is calling you to bring balance to your investment of time, energy, perhaps even in consideration of your investment of finances. The Moon is not having all the answers, misinterpretation, misunderstanding, not having full clarity. The 5 of Cups is a card of change. It is also focusing on the past, the spilled cups, instead of turning to the cups before us that are still full of opportunity, of emotional potential, of the potential of emotional fulfillment. The King of Cups here is a stable individual, a stable king who knows himself. He is balanced in his emotions. He is not moody. He is in control of his emotions, and as such is able to provide a balanced support. And the Ace of Cups is a new, potentially emotionally rewarding opportunity before us. Okay, let's see about these other cards. We have the Gentleman, card number 5, and that is the archetype for charm. Seduction is often the most effective weapon. Yes, if somebody is at your back nitpicking, maybe a honey-do list, do this, do that, do that. Can you take care of this? Can you take care of that? Can you help me with this? And so on and so forth. Pecking, 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 like a bird, nagging, like a dog, barking. Instead of being snappy like a dog, this is asking you to use your charm. Seduction is often the most effective weapon. This is that notion of kill them with kindness. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Okay, I will take care of that. Sure, I've got you. I'll take care of it. I'll be on that. All right? Putting somebody at ease by killing them with kindness. Not literally killing them, of course, but appeasing a nagging energy. That is how I take this card. Charm, seduction is often the most effective weapon. Okay? The next one is card number 3, the Artisan. This is the archetype for ability, skill, develop technical skills. So this may be developing that skill to keep people off your back by appeasing them with words. It may also require action. The Artisan does work on the physical arts. He does physical work on a craft. This is something we must keep in balance, however. Develop technical skills. This is also about consistency in action. The repetition builds your skill. Let's take a look at these 3 cards from the Starseed Oracle. We have Heraeth first, longing for home, homesick for the stars. Now that could suggest that maybe you're not comfortable where you are. And what can you do to make yourself more comfortable? Or how can you make plans? What do I see planning here? To change your environment so that you are more comfortable. And that may mean changing things within your environment to make it more comfortable, or changing your environment so that you are more comfortable. Heraeth is a Welsh word that's difficult to translate, but it refers to a certain longing or homesickness, a yearning for a home or a place to which we cannot return. This unexplainable, unshakable longing for home is common in starseeds and old souls. Perhaps you've had it since birth. For some, it's a distant memory of a planet, galaxy, or star system in the universe that their soul remembers and yearns to return to. A place they may have experienced more than Earth. For others, it's a longing for the unity of Source, a remembering of interconnected oneness. So I can see here that yearning for interconnected oneness could be represented by this Ace of Cups. And again, we're with this balance of the Two of Pentacles and making a choice with the Two of Wands to seize some opportunity. This may be seizing an opportunity to engage with a new group of like-minded people. So to continue, this says this yearning can lead some starseeds to travel, searching all corners of the planet to find a physical place that feels more like home. For others, it can manifest as a need to find home in people, communities, and relationships, a journey to find somewhere they truly belong. If you resonate with this yearning for home, but don't really know where home is, you're being invited to remember that your soul chose to be on Earth. You're being called to fully commit to embodying your life. You're being reassured that you didn't come here alone, and that your soul consciously decided to experience what it's like to be a soul in a human body on this planet at this time. You're being called to anchor all of your presence, your personality, your soul, and your spirit in the here and now. Again, not focusing on past failures or things that didn't work out in the past, but to focus on the cups that still stand, the cups that remain, the opportunities that are positive in your life that remain opportunities, the things that are working for you. That is where you are being called to focus your attention and to anchor your presence, right? In the here and now. To fully commit to living this life right now. To commit to putting 2 feet completely in. That is also what is being asked of you with this Two of Wands card. How can you commit more fully to your life? This suggests embracing opportunity with enthusiasm, following your joy, and also as well staying balanced like the King of Cups, balanced in your emotions, so that you're not losing your cool, you're not flipping out, you're not freaking out, you're not going off on someone. You're keeping your emotions in check. Now the next card is the 7-Star Sisters. This says, birthing creations, tapestry of life, expression. There are new creations that want to be born, beauty that's yearning to be woven, new consciousness that's longing to be breathed into life. If you draw this card, you're being called to surrender to these creations, to usher in a new era of consciousness, and do your bit in weaving the web of life. This is the card of the artist and the midwife. You're being called to ponder questions. What wants to be birthed through you? What new creations are whispering in your ear? What beauty are you being called to make? We do have the artisan here who is a creator. If you are that artisan and you are working on your skill, what would be the project, the creation on which you are working? Creativity and intuition come from the same sacred place. They occur when we find ourselves flowing with the rest of life. Earth is renowned as a planet of manifestation and creativity, and yet so many of us have forgotten how to create. Somewhere along the way, we stopped seeing ourselves as artists, as creatives, as poets. Yet to be human is to be creative. Creativity is part of your true nature. Perhaps you're being called to surrender to a creative project, such as a new business or book, or perhaps you're being called to weave beauty in your home or in the way you cook. Regardless of the end result, you're being called to express yourself through your creativity, to surrender to the creative projects that both scare and excite you, to find a way to weave beauty back into everyday life. For where there's creativity, spirit and soul are present, and the world needs those qualities more now than ever before. The Starseed Soul Inquiry asks, what new creations are you being called to birth? And then we have Double Mission. Double Mission says, Lightworker Starseed, serve the world by being you. Lightworker Starseeds are mission and purpose oriented. Many have the feeling that time's running out and there's something they came here to do, create, or contribute. They're here to grow as souls individually for the individual mission, and also to contribute to the planet in some action-oriented way, a collective mission. Their collective mission is often answered through a career calling or by devoting their life to something bigger. Until they remember their collective mission, it can feel as if something's missing or that they're forgetting something important. It's common for Lightworker Starseeds to feel that they're different, and they may carry soul memories of being visible, or sharing their voice. As such, they may protect themselves by dimming their light in order to fit in, or by spending time in some sort of closet, such as a spiritual closet. I was thinking about this moon card and what might be hidden. This is you're hiding your creativity, your light, your spirit by focusing on the spilled cups. I think this is meant to represent the person watching this video. Would you identify with that? Would you resonate with that? Are you hiding your light? Are you misunderstood and hide your light because you're misunderstood? Step away from that which no longer serves you, whatever spilled cups of the past. Move forward with what works for you, what's going in your favor. If you pull this card, you're being called to remember your collective mission and step into it even more fully. You're being reminded that your role as a light worker is to light up the world with your presence. This doesn't have to be a great big thing or a decision you need to make. You also don't need to have a great big plan, although there is planning suggested here. If you resonate with being a light worker, all you need to do is work out what lights you up, your passions and joys, and keep doing that. When you trust and follow the simple path of things that light you up, and then lose yourself in the doing, you'll light up the world without even trying. The Starseed Soul Inquiry asks, how can you serve the world by being you? And it seems like the answer, according to this reading, is to hone your skills, to be charming and hone your skills, perfect your craft. Now I have here this Visconti Tarot that I use for clarification, and I don't use it really to clarify any one card. I use it to clarify the reading. So it's more like a confirmation. A few cards for confirmation to let us know if I've misunderstood something in the reading, or to confirm messages that I've entertained intuitively. So let's see. We have the High Priestess. Ooh, okay. We have the Tower, the Knave of Wands, which I believe is the Page of Wands, and Temperance. Okay. So the High Priestess. The High Priestess is all-knowing. She has the key to the Akashic Records, the Book of Wisdom, the Book of Knowledge. She is in tune with the light side and the dark side. She embraces the shadow side. She embraces the light. She trusts her intuition. She is guided by divine majesty. She is guided by source. Again, she trusts her intuition. We are being called to embrace that energy, of trusting our intuition, following the divine calling. Now with the Tower here, that's very interesting. It could be that at some point in this reading, I did make a reference to the possibility of changing your environment so that it's more comfortable. It may have been something that came out with this card, Haraeth, homesick for the stars, homesick for something that does not seem to exist, and we have to create it for ourselves. But basically the reason why we may feel a longing for a different type of environment is because the one that we are in is not satisfying. It's not feeling comfortable. We're recognizing that it's not quite right for us. And that being said, if you resonate with that, that the environment that you're finding yourself in, either the work environment, the home environment, even if you're happy with the people with whom you cohabitate, you may find that the actual place or building structure is not comfortable for you. And we're being called to take action. Make a choice, right? Choose or choices, or it's options. Two of Pentacles is juggling energies. Two of Wands is planning so that you can seize one of these wands, so that you can embrace something new. There's a choice in opportunities, and you have to make that choice. And which one are you going to seize? So, with speed and or travel, if you don't take initiative to address this discomfort, you may be faced with the Tower, which could, of course, be an abrupt change that is uncomfortable because it's abrupt, and it forces you to look at some things. It forces you to adapt. It forces you to change some things. And, it could be, because it's abrupt, it could be like a slap in the face, but it's meant for your highest good. If you are recognizing something that is dissatisfying or uncomfortable, it would behoove you to address it and make changes prior to this Tower collapsing upon you. It's a big message in this reading, in these cards. So we have this Page of Wands. That is eager, naive, enthusiastic energy, full force ahead. But again, it is enthusiastic energy, and it's possible that we can embrace this enthusiastic, naive energy to turn on a dime, to make a decision, to charge ahead in a new direction, and then take a moment to pause, right? What I'm suggesting is kind of getting out of Dodge, moving away from the immediate circumstances with more speed. And then once you're outside of the immediate circumstances, once you're outside of that immediate environment, then you can pause and consider what other steps you can take along the way. You can gain more information so that you can move forward with a more grounded approach, one that this page may not have. You do have support with you, and then with the Temperance card here, it suggests that if you do take quick action out of a certain circumstance or environment, you will have an opportunity to weigh out and consider the different elements of whatever the situation is that you find yourself involved with at this time or going through the weekend. So I wish I had something a little bit more hopeful. I mean, we can handle whatever life throws at us, they say, right? But I guess the more you know ahead of time, the more prepared you can be to make your choices and decisions. So I don't have any cards here that indicate any kind of outcome, but generally the message I bring to the table is when you're grounded and you feel good and balanced, and then you pursue that which makes you feel good and grounded, if something resonates with you in your grounded state, in your balanced state, generally that's the direction in which one should move. The direction which perpetuates that feeling of balance and groundedness. You add to it emotional satisfaction if that's a possibility, right? So this is the reading I have for the weekend ahead. I hope you all enjoy and have a nice weekend. Thank you for coming to Compass Starlight.